to my channel. My name is Andrea. As you know, my channel is Andrea's Encounters because I go everywhere. I try to go everywhere in the world, and yeah, I like to do crazy stuff by myself, so I like to travel solo. Right, let's go into the topic of today. First of all, before starting, don't mind my hair. Second of all, I want to thank you all because you've been so active with my videos. I'm really happy about it because it was something I was a bit scared of. I changed the way I do videos, and actually it's performing better than I used to do before, so I'm really happy about it. Thank you so much. Feel free to subscribe. Actually, do it right now. I'll wait. Do it right now and make sure that you click on the bell, because that's the only way where you know if I post any videos, and I definitely do, and I actually do every day, so make sure you do that. Now let's go back to the topic, which are the best apps for when you're traveling. Now there are a couple of them that I already used, but there's another one which is quite interesting. I've just made a little research, and I never heard of it, but I think I might have to try it because it's very interesting. Now the first one I would say is Citymapper. Citymapper unfortunately only works for in a couple of cities. I think it's New York, London, and Paris, so France. But anyways, this is the best app if you're in these cities. I need to see if it's available in other cities too, hopefully, because it's an amazing app. It not only does what Google Maps does, but it does it in a better way. So it basically tells you from the place you leave to the place you have to go, how many minutes it takes, including walking. But not only that, if you have to take public transport, it tells you which carriage. Like let's say I need to take the train to go to work, it will tell me which carriage I have to get onto to basically save more time as possible. And this is amazing, because especially in London, like you cannot get off the train and go like anywhere to go out. You have to, there are certain entrances that you have to go through the way out. So it's really interesting, especially if you're in a rush, if you want to be very precise on your trip. Another one is Google Map. Okay, I mentioned it before, but the difference is that whenever you cannot use Citymapper, you can use Google Map. And in both cases, the really cool thing about it that saved me a lot of times, especially when I was in Vietnam and I decided, okay, let's do it by myself. So let's just go around the city and wander around in a country where I don't know even the language, and hopefully I'm not gonna get lost. Yeah, Google Maps was my savior, because even when you're offline, so let's say I usually get a SIM card now whenever I travel somewhere, because I do realize that having internet is such a convenient thing. So whenever I have internet, or if you don't have it, what you can do, you can go offline. So you can use Google Map in an offline mode. In that case, you can probably plan the trip before, like in a hotel where you have Wi-Fi, or anywhere where it's available, and then you switch it off and then you're offline. Now in that moment you have still the map, and it's still working. It still tells you via GPS where you are, where you have to go, and it's stuff. So it's still working. I wouldn't recommend it if you want to go really like around and like the whole day, because it might be hard to find Wi-Fi. So maybe inform yourself before actually going out and see where you can find Wi-Fi's probably, but normally if you go to coffee shops, it's pretty much easy to find it. The third one is Skyscanner. Now we all know Skyscanner, and if you don't know, go and check it out, because it's the best best site where to plan for a trip. And then, you know, you can book flights, you can also book hotels, but I'll tell you about that later. Now for Skyscanner, there is an app, you can download it on your phone. And another cool thing which you can do either on your laptop or on your phone is to get notifications of when your flight is going down with price. So that's really cool, because you can probably find it for a cheaper price. The only thing, last thing, I recommend you to not look on the on the same flights over and over and over again, unless you do it with a different IP, because some websites of airlines, they raise the price depending on how often you go on the same link. So try and avoid that. So just click on the link on the little box, and then they will be notified when the price is going down. Another one is this one that I found, and it was Guides by Lonely Planet. I'll also write it down in the description box because I think it's very cool. I mean, the idea is very cool. I haven't used it, but I want to use it, so I need to go to the next trip as soon as I can. It's basically, what it says in the description is that, especially if you're traveling solo and you don't know where to go, which places to see, because if, like me, I don't like to go always where it's very crowded, where all the tourists are going. I like to be a bit apart. Like, I would like to be just me, enjoying the place, enjoying the landscapes, or wherever you're going, basically. So it basically tells you where to go, which places to see, and also it gives you the alternative to learn the language of the place you are. Sorry, there's just a bee outside. I don't know why. It's like 1 degree outside, and anyways. So it tells you where to eat, where to drink, which locations are best to do this stuff. And then I read that for the language bit, you might have to pay for it, but it's free if you just want to wander around the city. Another one, talking about stays in the hotel, there's something that I've been using lately, and it's booking.com. Now, booking.com, it's really good. It's a good website. I mean, I've found all my hotels lately, especially here in the UK when I've been traveling Bath, Cirencester, Byberry, and many other places. I have found it very useful because you have, you know, different options and prices are not too crazy. And that, okay, the bee is inside now, seriously. All right, out again. All right, let's go back. This is not an app, but it's something that if you want to travel in the UK or be around London and explore a bit around, I can recommend you to go and check out the National Express. I'm not sure if it exists as an app, but I've always been using it on my laptop or on my phone on the website, and it's a great way to travel because they have coaches. So these big buses, and they take you pretty much anywhere around the UK for a very ridiculous cheap price. I remember that I went to Cirencester from London and I paid, it was £6, literally £6 for like an hour and a half journey by coach. Like, seriously, £6 is nothing. But it also depends on from which station you get the coach from. So like the cheapest so far is Victoria Station. There are many others, which is a good thing because it gives you the alternative, the option to depart from anywhere you want. But yeah, check also other platforms, because like for me to depart, let's say from Hammersmith, which is another area of London, the same ticket of the same day, it costed me probably like £20. I remember it was totally like £33, and both ways, so return as well. And from Victoria it was £12, so £6 one way and £6 the other return. So it was just ridiculous, and it's so easy to travel if you want to travel around the UK because it's not a crazy price. Yeah, that's pretty much it. There are loads of apps and loads of websites, but these are the ones that I use the most, and I definitely have to go and check out the Guides by Lonely Planet. I want to check that one, and I'll probably make a review about it if you want to. Let me know down in the description box down there, in the comment section, sorry, if you want to know about this app. I might make a review if you want to, and that will give him a good excuse to go around and travel again. Yeah, Anyways, I'm really happy to see you so active on my channel. This is what I want to do. I want to spread the message. I want to help other people to travel. I want to push other people to travel solo. Yeah, only if you want to. I'm not going to force you, but I want to try to help you as I helped myself, like, kind of. Well, if that makes sense. Anyways, well, this is everything, and guess what? I hope you have a great life. Bye. I'll see you tomorrow. And by the way, my parents are coming in tomorrow. Yeah. Bye.